Hello, baseball fans. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Clayton Kershaw gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 2.
With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jesus Aguilar. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he fouls this one off. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Peterson. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
The 1-1. Popped up. Muncy has got it, and the side is retired. Sandy Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Digging in, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Here's Corey Seager. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two out, nobody on. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's down.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
The first baseman, Max.
Striding in, Max Muncy. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 2 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
2-1.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So coming to the plate, Will Smith, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. Turner on second. Muncy on at first with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Garrett Cooper.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey!
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Hey!
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So striding in, John Birdie. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
He's set. Here it comes. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting
Don't
ninth,
sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
To the plate now, Sandy Alcantara, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Ready on 0-2. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Now a flare out to left center. Seager ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Marlins strand a pair, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
And that misses, ball one.
Count 1-0.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. And that misses 2-2. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side. A dive. He's got it. Wow.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, Josh Peterson.
Standing in, Jock Peterson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch.
Nope, at the ball. Ball one, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball two.
One out, nobody on. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
The count now at 2-1. The pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. It remains 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. On the ground to third. Gloved by Turner. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Starling Marquez.
So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to first. Scooped up. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Stepping into the box, Clayton Kershaw, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Clayton Kershaw.
First delivery to him on the way. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Dickerson. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Hey! We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Looking up is Marte. And that one is gone! A solo home run for Corey Seager. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Down and away, ball one.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. After it is Marte. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We played 3 full, all even now at 1-1. In now, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
1-1.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder, Garrett Cooper.
Stepping up to the plate, Garrett Cooper comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah.
Cooper, originally from the state of Alabama, he was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Miguel Rojas.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1-0 the count. The pitch. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fouled away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taylor has it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth.
Leading off.
And here comes the first baseman, Max Muncy.
First baseman, Max Muncy.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Will Smith, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses there. 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. In the dirt here. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The left fielder, number 31, John.
Ready for another chance? Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
2-1 the count. Two and one, here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw, got him by a step. Would have been a run if he'd beat it out, but the inning is over. 1 left for LA. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat. John Birdie is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Birdie swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was taken in the 18th round back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Chad Wallach. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Sandy Alcantara. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and his side is retired. Miami down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Next for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. A 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Count 2-1.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big route?
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
So now to the plate, Clayton Kershaw. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
I got the count 0-2.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Anderson is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set, and the pitch.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 0-1 on its way. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
From the belt, the pitch.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
One out and a runner on third. And he pops it up back behind second base. Birdie takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And it's fouled away. Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Line towards center field. Marte is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Dodgers leave 1. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way.
Yeah.
0-1 count and the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Now here it comes.
No,
And he
that's
misses low with it, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Kershaw will slide one over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Here's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. One left for Miami. Still tied 1 apiece. Josh Smith enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Miami. Number 58, Josh Smith.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Justin Turner.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Here it comes, 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Max Muncy.
Next up is Max Muncy. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Settling in now, Will Smith. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here it comes.
No, that's down.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Garrett Cooper.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The bat.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll be back in standing up. At the plate, John Birdie, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
He's dead.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Standing in now, Chad Wallach, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that dial or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Last half of the 7th here, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Getting loose in the bullpen is Pat Venditti, the rare double threat on the bump with the ability to bring it right or left-handed. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-0.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again. 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 3. Second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Takes this the other way to right. Now gets down and he's got himself a base hit. Number 43 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Dodgers, number 43.
Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
1-1.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall. Taylor is on his way home. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1, no strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw home, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Corey Seager will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First delivery to him on the way.
That's out. Ball in.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Drilled to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat it.
Ryan Stanek will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jazz Chisholm is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Jazz Chisholm.
In now, Justin Turner, lifted in the air to center field. Marte is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Now at the plate, Max Muncy. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0 home.
3 balls, no strikes.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Now at the plate, Will Smith. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Ready with the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. LA's on top, 3-1. Dylan Floro has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
Into the box now, Jazz Chisholm. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
0-1.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, you count.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here it comes on 1-1. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Hit sharply on the ground. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Comes set and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Line drive base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Garrett Cooper started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. He went down on strikes last time up. The 0-1 offering.
Nope. That's inside.
Hit to short. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for one. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Marlins 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Richard Blyer will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Lewis Brinson will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup.
Now playing right.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dickerson's there. 1 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Josh Peterson.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Warming up now in the pen is Pat Venditti, the man famous for his ability to work both right and left-handed. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
The 1-2. And right into the shift. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Taylor. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Leading off for the Marlins, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
74, Kenley Jansen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way, and it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The pitch. On, he pops it up. Coming in is Peterson, but this will land untouched. Here it comes on 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? Now you have to protect with the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Jorge Alfaro will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
This is foul right side. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Hit high and deep to right center. Bellinger's in pursuit. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Chad Wallach.
So stepping in, Chad Wallach. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now that's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the ninth inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Into the box, Jazz Chisholm, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Miami down to their last strike. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Dodgers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Clayton Kershaw is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Marlins, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000.